Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing this makeup look with cruelty-free makeup products. So if you want to see how I got this makeup look, then please keep watching. I started this video off with Minnie Mouse ears. Couldn't find any of the headbands. I don't know where they've gone. They've gone somewhere. I don't know where. And this was the only one that I could find. So we're looking like Minnie Mouse for today. But if anything, it's probably a lot more beneficial for me because I'm not having hair on my face today for this makeup. So let's begin. I'm going to go in with the Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Concealer in the shade 0.5. I'm just going to put this all over my lid. Going in with my beauty blender just to buff that out. Then we're going to go straight into our eyeshadows. So I'm using a combination of 3 palettes for this eyeshadow look. I'm just going to go in with my Smashbox palette first. I'm going to pick up this shade right here. So many brushes in front of me and I honestly cannot remember what brush I used for what at this moment in time. Going to basically map out where I'm putting this orange, and this is such a pretty colour. It doesn't really matter how messy it is either because we're just like stenciling the colour on at this point and just getting like a shape, and then we're going to use small circular motions just to buff it out. This is such a pretty colour. Oh my god. So pretty. Bringing it halfway through my crease. I'm leaving this outer portion clear for the time being because I'm going to put the purple down there instead. So I'm just going to concentrate on this like inner corner and middle part of my crease and just buffing it back and forth till I'm happy. Next I'm going to go in with this colour right here, and that's just going to go underneath my brow bone because this is actually going to help blend out my 2 crease colours, just to help soften the edges when we blend them out. Buffing that out even more because now we've got that brow colour down. Brow bone colour down. There we go. So next I'm going to go into the purple shade from the Smashbox palette. But again, I'm just picking up some of that product. I'm just stamping it on in the shape that I want it to go in. If that makes any sense, probably not. But you can see what I'm doing. You can see. I don't want it too smoked out. I just want it kind of like circular for this look. So I'm trying to keep it as circular as I can. The cut crease portion. So I'm going to go back into my concealer to cut my inner corner. So what I'm going to do is just put the concealer onto my lid and basically just look up, blink a few times, and it gives you a transfer, and that is basically your guide for your cut crease. This trick is for people who have hooded eyes, so please bear that in mind, otherwise just freehand it on. I'm just going to pack that concealer. So, concealer on, we're not going to set it, we're going to go straight into our next pigment from the Dirty Dancing palette. And I'm going to pick up the shade, let's remove the liquid lipstick. I'm going to go into this shade right here, and this is called I Carried a Watermelon, which is iconic. I'm just taking a flat brush, I'm just going to pack that on. This pigment has a red base, but it has like a gold glitter in it, which is so cute. You probably can't see it on camera, but it has a really nice like cherry red kind of base, watermelon kind of shade with a gold reflect, and it's super pretty, super pretty. Go back into the purple shade. We're just going to kind of blend that cut crease colour with the purple, so it's a little bit more transitional, so it's not just like a straight harsh line down the centre of the lid. We've got some sort of like blend going on there. So my camera cut out, so I'm not quite sure what part we got up to. But I'm now going to do my little yellow tiger stripe, racing stripe, cut crease stripe situation. So I'm going to go in with the NYX Vivid Bright liquid liner in the shade Vivid Halo. It's kind of like a pastel-y kind of yellow situation. I thought it'd just be a really nice contrast with like the pinks and the purples and stuff. So I'm just going to basically go over the top of that cut crease that we made earlier. That makes sense. So for eyeliner, I didn't do like a wing, I just put a line across my lid, quite literally. I'm using the Smashbox Always On Gel Liner Eyeliner in Fishnet. I think that's the shade. It's just a black coat liner, and I'm going to tight line, do my waterline, and draw a line across my lid. And then stick some lashes on. Next is my lash, and I'm going to stick that off camera, but these are the lashes that I am using. They are by Eyelure. I believe this is the 124, 126 or 12A. They're not the 126s. I think these are the 124s. They'll be linked down below so you know exactly what lash I'm using. But I'm going to stick this on off camera and I'll be right back to do the rest of my face. Don't you worry. So lashes are now on, and I'm just going to do my under eye part, and then we can do the face makeup. So I'm going back into the Smashbox palette, and we're picking up that kind of like teal denim blue kind of shade, kind of thin. I'm just taking a flat shader brush, and I'm just going to put that underneath my eyeball. Next, I'm going to go into the Grease Pink Ladies eyeshadow palette. I'm going to use this for my brow and inner corner highlights. I'm going to go in with this shade right here, and this is called So Pink. Just picking that shade up on a Zoeva brush, I'm just going to stick that on the inner corner. Such a cute colour. Such a cute colour. And also underneath the brow, just for a pop of highlight. For mascara, I'm going to go in with my beloved Tarte Light to Camera Lashes Mascara. I love this so much, and honestly, I love it so much that it's actually taken like the label off. So this could be the normal one, it could be the waterproof one. I'm not going to know until I take this makeup off if it's waterproof or not. But I'm just going to coat my lower lashes and my falsies. So for primer is this little guy, and this is the Pore Blur Primer. So I'm just going to use a little bit of that. I'm just going to keep it to the centre portion of my face, because that's where my pores are large, if that makes any sense. Like, my larger pores are towards the centre of my face, so I just want to like blur them out and just give myself a bit more of a softer canvas. Next is foundation, and the foundation I'm using is from Revlon. This is the Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. I'm in the shade F1, which is the lightest shade, I believe, in this foundation. I could be wrong. And it's on a doe foot applicator, which I love. I'm going in with my Damp Beauty Blender. I'm just going to blend that out. So because I have freckles all over my face, and this says a full coverage foundation, I can gauge through my freckles whether or not I can see them still under a foundation. So if this is full coverage, I shouldn't be able to see any of my freckles, so I will let you know once it's all down. Honestly, so far this foundation feels really nice on the skin. It's not thick, it's not heavy, it blends out really easily. It kind of has like a matte satin finish, so it's not like fully matte, it still has kind of like a hint of dewiness, a luminosity to it as well, which I really like. So with one layer of foundation on, and the only layer of foundation I will put on, and I can't see my freckles, and it gives me a really nice soft kind of dewy, luminous kind of matte look. It's not too heavy, it's not too thick. So for concealer, you've already seen this guy, so I don't need to talk about it, but I'm just going to stick it underneath my under eyes. This is the dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape, which I love so much. Absolutely love that concealer. And I finally got my hands on this concealer, so I wanted to try it out and see if it was as good as they said it was. And it is, and ever since I haven't been using my Shape Tape concealer, although I do still have a whole like tube of it left, but we'll use that for other occasions. That foundation just blends out so nicely. It's so pretty. Should I set my face? Because it looks and feels pretty dry, like powder. It doesn't feel tacky or anything like that. I'm going to set my under eyes and the centre portion of my face, just not the rest of my face, because on touch it feels like powder. It doesn't feel like it needs setting. And I'm going to go in with my Revolution Lace baking powder. I swear I'm using other stuff other than Revolution, but this is like my new makeup, so a lot of it is from Revolution. I'm so sorry. I'm just going to use my beauty blender. I'm just going to stick that underneath my eyes, just to set them, just so we don't crease. Next is bronzer, and this is from Revolution. I swear this is the last thing from Revolution that I'm using, I swear. Okay. One other thing, but this is a bronzer from Revolution. This is the Bronzer Kiss, and I'm going to use a angle brush. I'm just going to give myself some colour because I'm looking rather pale, and realistically I'm not that pale. Next I'm going to go into the Becca, Khloe Kardashian and Malika palette. I'm going to pick up, if I can actually get into it, which I can't get into it. Help! I'm going to pick up this shade and this shade. They are both blushes. So we're going to pick up Fierce and Fabulosity on a Spectrum blush brush. Try saying that 10 times fast and drunk. And I'm just going to stick that to the apples and blend that into the bronzer. This is like a shimmer blush as well. I'm used to matte blushes. I just gravitate towards them a lot more. But this is so pretty, and this entire palette would look so pretty if you're doing like a whole no makeup look as well. It will give you such a nice like shine, luminosity, highlight, dewiness that we all crave. I'm not going to use the highlight from this palette. I have another highlight to use, and this is from Laura Geller. This is the Magic Glow Baked Highlighter Palette. This is the highlighter that has four highlighters in. So I'm going to swirl my highlighter brush literally in all of it. Give it a good old swirl and just fall in love with it. I'm just going to basically drown myself in highlight. That's essentially what we're going to do today. Drown ourselves in highlight. So, I'm going to go in with my NYX Lip Liner in the shade Nude Beige. This is the only nude lip liner that I have because it's the best ever. Next, we're going to go in with the NYX Suede Matte Lipstick in the shade Brunch Me. This is a Butter lipstick. I'm just going to go over, you know what to do. Such a cute colour. I might actually leave it just there, you know, because that's cute. Nah. But you know I want a lip topper over the top of that. So I'm going to go in with the Revolution lip topper in the shade Exquisite. It's kind of like a rose gold kind of glitter topper situation. This is the completed look. Everything that I've used is cruelty free, and it'll also be listed down below for you guys, so if you are interested to look down below. If you did like this video, please click thumbs up, comment down below and subscribe. I'm here every Tuesday with this face doing something, and until next time, I'll see you in the next one.